The second thing that Kant did is that he completely, and I mean completely, severed faith from reason.
And speaking of, the more blind faith or the being naturalized, I think it's very easy for Christians to be professing Christian theists, to be theoretical theists, but practicing deists. And in part that comes from, well, just our own experience, but in part from philosophical current upstream. I remember another statement that you made in class once. You said, yeah, here it goes. You all have been influenced more by Immanuel Kant than by Jesus Christ. And I remember at the time I had a BA and MA in biblical studies, and I wasn't real familiar with Kant, but I thought, who is this guy? And then I got to Purdue and I found out, wow, he's like the most significant philosopher in the modern era.
Yeah.
Does Kant have any bearing on what you take to be the biggest cultural objection to miracles, and how do we deal with that?
Yeah. Well, there were two things about Kant's metaphysics and his epistemology that are extremely problematic. And the first thing is that he thought that the law of causation, which was essentially something that a category of the mind that you impose on whatever's out there, but it was inviolable. It is something that cannot be violated. And so miracles, if you define them in terms of some kind of violation of a law of nature, which I don't, but if you do, and that has been a standard definition for a long time, then miracles can't happen. And Hume, of course, said the same sort of thing. The second thing that Kant did is that he completely, and I mean completely, severed faith from reason. He said that reason cannot reach beyond the realm of sensation, and it cannot get to reality in itself. You can only know the way things appear to you. And it's kind of a precursor to contemporary postmodern relativism in a certain way. And so Kant said that reason, he was trying to make room for faith, which he just meant the bald act of believing, simply choosing to believe, which nobody can do. You can't just choose to believe something. You can't choose to believe a pink elephant's flying over your head right now, or 2 and 2 is the square root of -1, whatever. You offer somebody $500 to believe that, and they can't do it.
They can lie, but they don't really.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think that's what I meant. We have this idea that this is what's killing us. We have this idea that reason, evidence, thinking is reserved over here for the public secular life, particularly the hard sciences. But when it comes to moral claims or theological beliefs, they are pure expressions of feeling, and they're private. There's no way in principle to provide any evidence for them, because if you do, you're removing the faith. It's a zero-sum game. And I take faith to be confidence or trust based on good reasons, but not the modern way of defining it.